What's going on, guys? We back again. Second down. We got Tim. We got Josh. Again, the line is currently open. If you want to drop a quick, Fogmate just joined us. Hey, what's going on, guys? Fogmate's in the house. The Foginator. All right, yes.
I'm on the road, so.
Oh, you're on the road. I see.
See, I told you. How was the meeting, Fogmate, with Benny Logan? How was the meeting?
It was good. We're trying to get things squared away here. We need a running back. That was the most important thing that we need in Philly right now. So we're looking for a free agent running back.
All right.
What you guys ate for catering? I know he's a big dude. Did you guys feed him some sandwiches and good cold cuts and chicken wings? I know.
Well, we got him a couple of foot-long subs, so we'll see how that does.
Damn.
Subway to make sure he stays slim and trim.
No cookies?
No cookies.
No cookies, man?
The 2 peanut butter ones and one of those chocolate chips.
All right. We good. You good. That's how you do it.
Just let you guys know the line is open. Number is 718-313-5155. Tim, Fogmate, Josh, you know what to do. Let's go.
And this down looks like it's brought to you by Carl's Jr.'s and Stephen Fogmate.
All right, we're gonna start off with RG3's workout video.
They're on the rise, Tim. He's showing a lot of promise with those workouts. He's got the exercise ball in his new biddy. Woo!
Okay, you know what's funny? Last year, after sitting for three seasons, he signed with the Browns. He had, I think, 3 to 4 points against the Eagles, and we saw him week 15, week 16 again. All right, here's my thing. Cleveland, move on. Draft you. You know what? Don't even draft. You don't have to draft a quarterback. You don't. Stay with the guys you got in Kessler. Stay with him. Build around him, and then you will see what you got. You can't bring nobody here, and you have no running game, no O-line. Your receivers is decent. No, build.
Wow. All right. Well, since we got fresh meat, Steve, do you want to give RG3 a chance?
No. I don't. I'm sorry. I can't. It's he looks promising in workouts, but again, it's what he looks like on the field. And at the end of the day, you could look great in a workout. There's guys that look fantastic in combines. They get drafted and they pan out to be nothing more than crap. So RG3, unfortunately, I just don't believe he's got it. He's got, great physical athleticism, but I just, if I'm a GM, I'm getting him to be a backup, and we could see what he could do from there.
That last week didn't show you guys anything against the Steelers? 92.9 passer rating, 72% completions. No,
the sun shines on a dog's ass at least once in his life, so I'm not.
Unfortunately, I agree with you guys. Every year of his career since his rookie year, he's just been down, getting worse. Two touchdowns with Cleveland after they just picked this guy up for 2 years and $15 million. It's sad. I feel bad for Cleveland, kind of, sort of, but I'm not really. But at the same time, I agree with you guys. Time to move on. But I don't know if their answer is in the draft. So, what do you think Cleveland does? Do they go for someone in this year's draft, or do you think it's not worth it? Go for free agency.
It's not worth it. Go for free agency. Keep drafting the way he's doing. Hugh Jackson's got to go from the inside out. Continue to do that. Cleveland is given at least publicly their full support to Hugh Jackson and their commitment to him. So if he's able to turn this team around and get just a halfway decent quarterback in the offseason, that could turn one win into about 5 or 6, and he continues to build that team, he'll be fine.
It's too many holes right now. Too many holes to want to even go that route. Too many.
They got 2 first round picks this year, so we'll see. They may use that for somebody.
Go there. They have to do this hard. Go very hard. All right, go very hard. We got the Houston Texans are showing interest in Jimmy Garoppolo, and it's rumored
Things are getting heated.
It's rumor, yeah, and the Patriots want a first and a fourth round pick. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna be respectful. Houston, haven't y'all did this last year? Y'all saw Osweiler start 7 games. He gave him $72 million. You see, it was messed up. Now Jimmy Garoppolo only played 4 games, and y'all want to do the same? Give him another $72 million? Wait, anybody here play 4 games? Maybe we get $72 million, go split it. Because here's the thing: you messed up with Brock. The best thing you can do is something I've been saying they should do. You want Tony Romo. Tony Romo is a better option than Jimmy Garoppolo. Tony Romo is, and the AFC is probably the 3rd best quarterback in the AFC. Give or take. 3rd best. Don't look at me like that, Fog man. I know you give me that look. But 3rd best. All right? So, my whole thing is this. You got Brock Osweiler. You want to draft your quarterback. You want to get somebody young. Make Bill O'Brien happy. The man looked like he's probably going hemorrhoids out of his ass for all this yelling and screaming he's doing on Brock Osweiler. You're dragging nuts. You guys have to work with, and y'all ready to talk about firing? No, fire the GM who's not putting the right pieces there for him. So you draft the quarterback. If Tony Romo is there for a trade or free agency, you take advantage of that. Why? Because the Houston Texans are a team that can compete for the Super Bowl. Top defense, good offense, but who's there to drive the offense? Brock? The best name of Brock is Brock Lesnar in the WWE. Brock Lesnar's WWE wrestling is more real than Brock Osweiler's game.
Let's not discredit the Pokemon gym trainer as well.
Oh, yes. Come on.
You mean the pervert?
Oh, God. I'm gonna say this. You want to win now, and I think Tony Romo would be an answer to winning now. But you've got a very young offensive team there. Garoppolo, in just the 2 games that he played this season, he had a 71% completion percentage. He was averaging about 245 yards per game. Again, it was only 2 games. It's a small sample size, and his QBR was 90, which was well above the best QBR in the league this year. But 4 touchdowns, no picks, 120 passer rate, and he was averaging 8.4 yards per attempt. We're not talking about a guy that is going to be a slouch. And if put in the right system, and Bill O'Brien knows about the right system, he may be able to grow. I actually like the way Garoppolo looked. If New England is willing to let him go, their process, then I'm jumping on board. What's the best case scenario to happen for Houston? It looks like no one's going to really want to trade for Romo, so they're going to wait till he gets cut.
Right.
So you trade for Garoppolo.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's going to be the case though, because Brady he's due to his age. I don't think the Patriots want to afford Garoppolo to go for anything less than a second. I don't even think they want to get a second. I think they want a first or nothing. If they can't get a first out of Garoppolo, I think they're just going to retain him because they need that security blanket once they know that Father Time is catching up to Brady now. So I think it's either Romo or nothing, and I think it's just going to be shit out of luck for Cleveland if they end up with somebody like Jay Cutler by default, which I honestly think is going to be something that happens to this poor team. It's just going to be another wasted year. And honestly, I wholeheartedly believe if J.J. Watt was healthy this playoff year, him and Clowney and Whitney and Wilfork, they easily could have overcome that Patriots offensive line, pass rush Brady like hell, and just dismantled the Patriots in that game. I honestly believe that if they had a capable QB and they actually had J.J. Watt healthy. So I think it's win now for the Texans, and I think they need to do everything they can to go for Romo, but at the same time, that damn Osweiler contract is going to kill them with that dead money, and that's going to give Denver that upper hand with Romo, I think.
Well, the good thing you brought that up. They have to cut Brock next season. This year, they got to eat it up. Next year, if they cut Brock, is only count, I believe, $6 million and then $3 million. But this year, you're gonna have listen. If you get Romo,
the
you
guaranteed money is what kills them because for Brock it's like 16 or 15. It's a whole other contract or two for some players. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because look, if you get Romo, you want to keep Brock. And you want to have that young quarterback you ready to groom. And especially if you're going to give Bill O'Brien some time because they haven't did right by him. Okay, now the next thing is this. If you're going to give a first-round pick for Garoppolo over Tony Romo, you're going over just youth. That's the most dumbest move I've ever seen because if you're going to go that route, you might as well just draft somebody because Garoppolo is pretty much like a baby or like a rookie on your squad. He don't have no experience for like 4 games. For like 4 freaking games. That is it. And didn't he get hurt this year?
Are you saying you would potentially give up a first rounder for Tony Romo?
I would. Listen, let me tell you something. Any NFL team, you sell out for a championship. The New York Giants, your team, Josh, last year I was one. They got on the Giants about spending 85, Olivia Vernon, getting snacks, getting the corner. Y'all went all out. And
a first rounder is probably the hell of a lot of insurance to give up for something you can't rely on.
Listen, the Patriots.
I'm giving up a first rounder for Garoppolo before Romo.
Right.
How?
Exactly.
How
the
was
future
that?
is there with Garoppolo. You need to.
How was that?
This is why, Tim.
How was that?
Because
no
longer a franchise athlete.
No. Okay.
First round.
Wait a minute.
A season or two.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So wait a minute. If Tony Romo is more guaranteeing me a championship over Jimmy Garoppolo, we're gonna bank on. No, I gotta give a first round pick to a quarterback I have never seen but play 3 or 4 games. You just made that mistake with Brock Osweiler, who played 7 games.
Wait.
For a Super Bowl, you sell out.
Tim, here's your.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Sean. Wait a minute, Sean. Who's in the Super Bowl? Sean, who's in the Super Bowl right now, Sean? What
Tim,
team
you're
in the
not
Super Bowl right now?
for the probability of a.
But wait a minute.
You're trading for the length of that player being on your roster.
Okay. No. Answer this though. Atlanta Falcons. They the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
They the championship this year. All right. Did we forget what they gave up to get Julio Jones in the draft? Wait a minute. Remember, we're talking about a rookie wide receiver we don't know nothing about. A Randy Moss, you give a first round pick because you know,
rookie, not a 38-something quarterback.
But again, but Josh, the thing is this, Josh.
This is an 18-year-old kid,
out.
Not a 38-year-old.
Josh, but Josh. Josh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Minnesota Vikings last year. What was
desperation?
Oh, okay, but why? Because there was a playoff team.
Win now mode at 5-0.
No, Josh. Okay, wait a minute, John. Wait a minute. Josh just said it. The Minnesota Vikings lost Teddy Bradshaw. Teddy Bradshaw. Excuse me. They lost Teddy. All right. What happened? The minute they lost Teddy, they called the Eagles and went for Sam Bradford, injury-prone Sam Bradford, and gave him a first-round pick. Why? Because a year ago, there was a playoff team. They felt they was going to the championship. But what happened?
You're right.
All right, it's your old team. My thing is this. You don't sell out for probability. You sell out for sure thing. Tony Romo is a for sure pro. Garoppolo is a for sure nothing.
You're
3
right.
games?
I understand exactly where you're coming from. You're like, hell yeah, give me a first rounder for a guy that's going to get me to the bowl with this team.
Shame on all of you. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all.
We can't guarantee he's going to get you there in that one season. That's
but wait a minute. Shame on you guys. Shame on y'all. Shame.
Let other people speak. And I hear what you're saying, Tim, but the problem is this. You're betting everything on one season. You're not betting on.
That's all that counts.
Tim. You're not looking in the long road. You're looking, let's try to win now, because even if you win now you got to worry about building a team afterward. And if you didn't win now, again, you got to worry about building the team after spending so much money on just a season. That is what you're saying. I'm going to give all this money, all this insurance.
Who gave the most money? Wait. We didn't talk about the money. But Sean, hold on. Whoa, Sean, whoa. Money. Sean. Just because you trade
draft picks.
Sean.
I'm not saying, I'm saying as a figure of speech.
Sean, if you trading for Tony Romo, all you get, understand this, okay? If you're trading for Tony Romo, you're getting the guy for at least a year, 2. What he does is he's the last piece for you to make a championship run. You know what the man can do around the pieces you already got. If you get a team
run, I'm arguing the cost for a championship.
What's the cost? Okay, what's the cost?
You gotta
wait. Okay, Sean, the Patriots don't draft in the first round ever. They trade backwards out of the first round. Why? What's the reason why they do that? You know why? Because they build their team on depth. They know what it takes to win a championship. You do not. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If I hate the Giants, listen. Everybody know I hate the Giants. I hate the Giants. But
a first round pick for a seasoned athlete.
Sean. Let me tell you, Sean. Does every first round pick pan out, Sean?
But it's still.
Does every first round? What is it? A first round pick is a crapshoot.
That's pretty much like drafting Ryan Leaf and getting nothing out of him for the 1 year.
Okay, how about this one? Tell me the last 3 quarterbacks in the NFL who won a championship. Name me their draft selections.
So you mean to tell me?
Answer the question. The last 3 quarterbacks to go in the Super Bowl, what was the draft selection? Tom Brady was a 6th round pick. Russell Wilson was a 3rd round pick. Where's the first round guy? Where's the first overall guys at? Where they at?
Put it this way.
What a first round? No, y'all wrong. A first round pick doesn't guarantee you nothing. If you're going to compete for a Super Bowl, you sell out. The Giants was one team that sold out on defense. Look what they were this close. If they would have beat that Packers game, no, you're saying 10. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You sell out. You never ever go for and give in for a probability. What's that going to do for you? You go in.
Are betting on the probability that you
exactly.
Hold on.
You
wait a
really
minute. Okay,
love
wait a
Tony
minute.
Romo,
Okay. No. See, 5 minutes. I'm about loving Tony Romo. It's what makes sense. We're gonna trade for. We're gonna trade.
They're both chances, but yes, he might be the more secure chance because of his status of experience. But at the same time, they're both probabilities.
Listen. If Eli Manning is a free agency, with Jimmy Garoppolo, matter of fact, I would sign Eli Manning before Jimmy Garoppolo. Did we not witness Brock Osweiler? Did we not see how garbage he is? How about this? How about Kevin Cobb? Didn't we have a situation in Arizona when it came from Larry Fitzgerald saying, I want me a quarterback now or release me? The Cardinals traded a draft pick to the Eagles, right, Fogman? For Kevin Cobb, first round pick, a second round pick they traded. Just as valuable as a first round pick. Draft picks is garbage. Draft picks do not mean anything. What means is what the team has. The Patriots don't even draft in the first round. They drop back. They love the second and third round picks. They love that. Russell Wilson was a 3rd round pick. Brady is a 6th round pick. Aaron Rodgers was pick number 20.
You're bringing up examples that happened in 2001 and 2013. Okay, so every 12 years we get a prodigy quarterback. Every 12 years.
If your team rebuilding like the Browns, hell yeah, you don't trade no picks. But if you're a quarterback away from winning the prize that you may never see again, you sell out. And that's like going in the corner. And if you know that tomorrow I might not make it, but I'm a virgin and you got a 2-hour hole, I'm going to get that 2-hour hole right now. That's how you do it. Excuse my language.
Hey Tim. How many teams have won a Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Who?
How many teams have won a Super Bowl?
Excuse me? How many teams have won a Super Bowl? What do you mean?
How many teams have won Super Bowls? How hard is it to even get to the Super Bowl, let alone?
It's very hard. It's very hard, but this is why you take advantage.
So
you
why
never
would you
sit back and wait.
Why would you sell out? But why would you sell out for a 37 or 38-year-old quarterback when you've got a solid New England team, a Pittsburgh Steelers team who still has solid players in their apex, a Kansas City Chiefs team who is going to be a contender, and a Denver Broncos team who, if Trevor Seaman actually pans out, does halfway decent. You still got to there is still competition in the AFC, so there's no guarantee you dump Romo in Houston that this is a Super Bowl winner. So you're looking for longevity in this case.
No, Fog. Okay,
hold up, Tim. I have a question for Josh and Fogme, right? And this is to maybe for your case, Tim. Now, for the Texans, we're talking about the Texans, right?
Yes.
Now, is there any prospects that they would need for a first round to build a team? Let's say defense or maybe offense. Let's not talk about quarterback.
I love you.
Is there any prospect in the first round that you think they should use instead of using that for a quarterback? For Tony Romo, is there? And maybe Tim might have a small case.
No, not really. Well, I mean, what do they need, Tim? You looked at the draft. You looked at the draft.
Yes.
What do they really
their
need?
biggest need is
over the next 3 or 4 years, over the next 3 or 4 seasons, given the contracts that they have out right now, what do they really need, Tim?
So I'll be honest with you, tell you the truth right now. If anything, you got a Bouye who's a free agent. If they can't re-sign him, you're gonna need a corner. Clowney is not a free agent to next season. JJ Watt is right there. This is the right number one defense who played without JJ Watt. Now, Wilford is retiring. What they saying? If you're a big defensive lineman, but this defense, they're saying right now you can get a first, second, and third round still. So my whole thing is this: this is what to sell out. Neck and neck with the Patriots. The reason why they lost was because of how Brock Osweiler played that for a minute. Now, my thing is this: if you get a quarterback who can manage that offense in a good way, if we're talking about between giving a first-round pick for Romo and Garoppolo, I'm going Tony Romo. That one Super Bowl, you may never see it again. You saw out for that one championship. Now, here's the thing. Now, if you want to say, okay, if Romo and what's the man's name from the Buffalo Bills?
Tyrod, you talking about?
Tyrod Taylor. If Tyrod Taylor is a agent with Buffalo, and you got Romo for our trust, players up for Romo, I was sign down. I'm gonna say he's great with less in Buffalo. He would do great over here. Jimmy Garoppolo, no experience. With Tony Romo, I ain't sorry. I'm giving that first round pick up. Everybody loves to say injuries. Every quarterback is one injury away. It's the hit you take. Now, I understand Romo's 38 years old, but did we not see Mariota and David Carr with hits that we didn't even think that was that bad, and they both out for the
but
it's one hit
if
regardless.
I recall correctly, no one in this discussion has mentioned injury.
Oh no. Well, I'm saying in general. You're right. In general. But my thing is this: Tony Romo gives you a chance for a championship. He is the better quarterback in Houston. He'll be the quarterback in Denver. Now, here's another thing: he goes to the AFC. Is Tom Brady number one? Big Ben is questionable. If Big Ben is number two, if he plays. Andrew Luck, it could be 3. Carr can be 4 or Romo can be 4. One can be 5. Romo's still a top 5 quarterback in the AFC, and we're talking about 16 teams in that conference. My God, you're telling me Jimmy Garoppolo got a shot? I don't know.
Football's a sport, so you can't say that because he's a top 4 quarterback is a guarantee.
But see, Sean, it's not a guarantee. But my thing is this: I'd rather take the chance from a proven quarterback than for somebody I've never seen. You give a first-round pick for somebody you never seen. My God,
I hear that, but the only thing is why I kind of would push back a little bit is the fact that Tony Romo may not give you another year, and that is a lot.
I don't mean anything.
Well, that's my only con with this whole with Tony Romo.
Okay,
he may not be another. So even whether you need it or you don't, especially when you don't, you're back to the same starting point a year after. You don't want to go backwards after a year. You want to move forward. So that's the only pushback taking Romo.
No, see, here's the thing, though. Speaking of that, going backwards, Seattle Seahawks signed the quarterback from the Green Bay Packers. Gave him what was that job? I think 16, 20 mil. They drafted Russell Wilson. Remember, they signed the quarterback who's supposed to lead them, and they drafted Russell Wilson the same year. Russell Wilson beat out that quarterback in training camp. They didn't care about the money.
That's different, Tim.
Listen to me. Sean,
Tony Romo is one who can give you more years. He's no longer a franchise player. This other example you gave, these are 2 quarterbacks that could not. Russell and the other quarterback got his name. They 2 could be franchise because they have years on them. Tony Romo don't have more years on him. You have to give example.
The Sam Bradford got years on him.
Sam Bradford.
The Sam Bradford got years on him. The Sam Bradford got years on him.
I would say more than Tony Romo.
What does that mean? No years. The man's injury prone. We're talking about injuries, but the man, they have a game called Operation by Sam Bradford. The game operation by Sam Bradford. So my whole thing is this. Again, Minnesota gave up the first-round pick. Why? Because they felt they're going for the Super Bowl. That is a prize that you don't sit down for. You get it.
And
okay, but it's a bet. But wait a minute. But here's the thing, though. It was but Sean, you're not Sean. No, it didn't, Sean. Because here's the thing, Sean. It was a chance between getting Sam Bradford or Mark.
But Sam failed hard.
Sean. But the other quarterback was Mark Sanchez.
Tim, this is why it's the Minnesota management. Because they went out and did something that's stupid to acquire Sam Bradford for the amount of picks they gave up.
But Josh, would it have been?
That's why we all yell "Score!"
But Josh, if the Minnesota Vikings would have went, if the Vikings would have went to the playoffs, we wouldn't be saying that. Everything. Listen to me. Everything.
I think half of the nation was sitting there, jaw dropped to the floor, eating their cinnamon toast crunch when ESPN broke the news about them trading for Sam Bradford. Like, what the hell is it? Zimmer getting both eyes done at the same time, or what the hell's going on? Hey, they thought they made a bad judgment, and that's exactly what the Texans are going to do. You want them to go for a first rounder because it's a sure shot at the Super Bowl, but it's really not. You're not listening to yourself. You're saying it's a better chance.
Wait a minute,
it's a better chance of getting there. I understand what you mean.
I never said that. I never said.
Tony Romo to the Texans would be a better deal.
No. I never said it's a for sure deal. What I'm saying is this.
Right. No, I
never said.
You're saying for the better shot to get there. You give it all when you got this team, right?
If you're there, and I gotta reach that one step to get there, you give it all. You don't sit there. What I'm trying to say is this: Tony Romo gives you a better shot to get there. If you're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo, my God, it's a sit there as Brock Osweiler, another dumb move. Tony Romo give you a shot there. I'd rather give him a draft pick for Jay Cutler
Okay,
Jimmy Garoppolo.
there's two different
Straight
arguments.
up.
One side is talking about building a team for moving forward.
Okay, but Sean. Houston Texans are not a building team. They're not a building team.
Tim, slow down. Tim, slow down. You're so different. I'm not saying that Texas is a must need to build. I'm talking about building on pieces. They don't have a quarterback. Going with Garoppolo, you can have a better trajectory of getting better in your offense over time.
With a first-round pick? You're going to give a first-round pick? I'm done.
No. We're not talking about first-round pick. I'm talking about going with...
Wait, Sean. He said he's done. That's it. Let's end it.
I'm done.
So what I'm talking about, Tim, is when you go for a shot for Super Bowl next year, or do you want to build on your quarterback a core moving forward?
Sean, can I ask you a question, Sean? If you get a new quarterback, Sean, can I ask you a question, Sean? How many quarterbacks, if you get a brand new quarterback, if you just ended the season with the #1 defense, you got a playoff team. And Sean, listen to me, Sean. If you, Sean, listen up. I'm asking you a question, Sean. If you ended the season with the #1 defense, okay, a nice offense, but you're a quarterback away, you mean to tell me that like in the first round, you're gonna waste the talent of what you got already for that quarterback to get ready, or are you gonna go ahead and give me somebody who'll catch on fast?
I am not even arguing with you anymore.
But you said it. But I'm going on what you just said.
I'm saying there's two sides of the coin right now.
What two sides of the coin? You talking about building? Why am I gonna build? Why am I gonna build a quarterback for the future if I got a winning team now?
I'm not saying you should choose the other side. There's two sides of the argument. Do you go for the Super Bowl next year, or do you want to build on a franchise?
Listen, let me say. Here's the thing: any NFL team, any coach. You know what? If I'm a media guy, and I'm standing there interviewing a coach, and I'm like, hey, to the Texans, you have a #1 defense in the NFL. You have a great offense. You're a quarterback. And he tells me, no, I'm gonna save my draft pick to build on a quarterback, and I'd rather wait. You know what I'm gonna do? If I hear a baby crying in the background, I'm gonna say, ma'am, may I change that baby's pamper for you? I'm gonna take the pamper and I will smush that pamper right in Bill O'Brien's face to say, how dare you hold back a team that's ready to win now for a future quarterback? Did we not see Ryan Leaf? Where's Ryan Leaf right now?
Wait a minute. Then you might as well get that diaper ready, because look what they did with Assweiler.
Fogman. You know what, Fogman? Can I hold you, Fogman? Can I hold you? Fogman? No, I want to hold you, Fogman. Fogman, can I hold you, Fogman?
And he's a much lesser quarterback than Garoppolo.
Fogman, can I hold you? Can I hold you? Can I hold you? I'm gonna hold you. Some love. Let me say some love.
Sit down. Fogman, repeat yourself, please.
I said, they turn around and they spent the money on Brock Assweiler. So you spent that money on Assweiler, and Garoppolo in the small sample size and has a much better statistical showing, and a much better showing even off the eye test than Assweiler. So why not go with Garoppolo?
And a first round pick. With a first round pick.
You're setting for the future. And you've got a quarterback that you actually know.
Tim, how are you going to look in the GM's eyes if you rush into the office and you're like, hey, Tony Romo, for this first round pick, I swear to God, we're going to the freaking Super Bowl because this guy is so much more of a pro than who else is out there. I swear, with the team we have now, and Tony Romo is the only missing division. And he gets injured in week 5. How do you look, Tim, for that first rounder that you just wasted for 5 weeks of a quarterback?
What's a first? Listen, if you are a good team, what's a first round pick?
What's a first rounder for 5 weeks of a 39?
What's a first round pick? Wait a minute, Sean. Wait a minute. I recall I really recall the Seahawks. They trade away a Pro Bowl in Max Unger, a Pro Bowl center in Max Unger for Jimmy Graham, who thought he was a wide receiver.
Do you see how it's affecting them?
Wait a minute. Here's the thing.
It's affecting Tim.
The Seahawks were the dumb team for doing that. The Saints were smart. They got to send to protect Drew Brees. But here's the thing: the Saints did what they had to do to make their team better. They didn't. Why did he get the first pick on the center? Why didn't he go? You know what? I'm a draft us a center for years to come. No, they said we need to protect our money man and Drew Brees. Trade away our best player for Max Unger. Damn, Drew Brees is playing pretty good for a 45-year-old quarterback.
Sell out for what? A Super Bowl shot? Did the Saints make it? No. Sell for what, Tim?
To protect their quarterback. That's the thing.
That is not the same.
Oh, yes, it is. How is it the same? Yes, it is. How is it the same, Josh?
Because you're selling out for the Super Bowl, selling out to protect your quarterback. It's much easier. You mean to tell me it's harder to protect your quarterback than to get into the Super Bowl?
It's very hard to compare and contrast trades because trades are usually very situational for both teams. Yep. The Saints at the time needed protection for Brees. I mean, he's aging and he's not as mobile. And that's exactly why Russell needed more targets. But at the same time, you're right. They took away a sandbag in front of Russell. But they sacrificed that because of his mobility. So they're like, okay, you can run around and you have another target in Jimmy.
If you say quarterback, yes, it worked. But guess what? That's an easier milestone to meet than making it to the Super Bowl. Out for the Super Bowl. That is not an easy
task. Josh, I'm trying to say this, Josh.
Tim, I wholeheartedly understand where you're coming from, but I'm still with Fox and Sean.
No, listen. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. What I'm saying is this. This is February 2nd. Okay? Yeah. There's no guarantee of any team going to the championship. How you build your team is you want to give it the best chance. The best chance. And what I'm saying by that is this. By giving the best chance, you got what you need to do is put the best on your team. You do not sit back and want to look at film on a guy who gave you 4 complete games. Because here's the thing. The same thing can happen to that quarterback where you bring him in like Brock Osweiler. Right. Guess what? Those two, he plays for you for 3 games. We got the wrong guy again. And what's gonna happen? Okay. Oh, I thought those 4 games he played show me that he's a future. No, the way you do it is this: you get the proven guy and you draft you a young guy. Not every quarterback is a first-round quarterback.
Tim, I have a good analogy.
We got to wrap it up real quick, guys.
Okay, this is just to sum it up on my end. This is how I'm gonna I can't even say the word. Put it in an analogy in terms of lottery tickets with both Tony Romo and Garoppolo. The way I look at it, you're spending $50 on one lottery ticket, a $50 lottery ticket with Romo. You get your scratch, and then you either you hit, your high probability because you spent so much money on that one ticket, you're guaranteed to get something back, right? Or you get shit. So the way I look at Garoppolo is you're getting, let's say, $50 tickets or even like $2 tickets. You're getting more chances and more longevity out of your investment. That's how I look at it. I'm taking the $25 $2 tickets over the $150 ticket.
Yeah, and Tim, we can argue forever. Tim,
in your argument.
We can argue. Your argument. And I would end it like this, Tim. If it's a do or die, the Texans must make it to the Super Bowl next year. I will agree with you.
Every team who made the playoffs must make it to the championship. But you're not hearing what you're saying.
Last argument.
Tim, we understand you.
No. But Sean, you did not hear what you just said.
Tim,
you're not hearing what you just said.
Last argument point. Romo has never made a Super Bowl anyway, so what does it matter?
Even Jimmy Garoppolo. End this down. Jimmy's there as a backup. He like, hey, look, this is Jimmy.
Then you can come down now. But Tim, We understand you.
I said,
I'm
end
only
it.
saying in our argument, in our side of the argument, not yours, Tim. We're not saying we're not arguing with you anymore. In our side of the table, I'm saying if it's do or die, they gotta make it to the Super Bowl next year. Tony Romo is probably the best bet, but I don't think it's a do or die situation.
It is. They about to fire the coach. Oh my God!
No.
Oh my God!
Whatever. We gotta move on to the final.
Sean, I mean, Josh, you just heard what he said, Josh.
We're good. Third down.
Josh,
come.
Wait, Josh. I'm asking Josh a question. I want to ask Josh a question, please. Josh, ask you a question, Josh.
Yeah, we heard.
Josh, real quick, Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, is Bill O'Brien get threatened to be fired this year?
I don't think so.
Wait, no. But Sean, it's not right that you say. No,
crap.
They just said that Bill O'Brien is on the verge of getting fired.
No, he's not. He's not.
That do or die?
He's fine.
No. Okay, we can move on. We can move on.
Okay.